Hey, what's going on, Cancers? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. We're going to be using the Celtic Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Cancer? Let's see, coming toward them. What is in and around them now? What energies can we see? All right, Cancers. So the first thing I see, there is someone around you, and I feel like with this person, I feel like this is someone you feel a very, very deep connection with. You know, you feel very comfortable very quickly with this person. You know, there's a lot of energy that you're picking up from this person, but it gets a little bit, we're in a little bit of a gray area with this. Even though you feel this deep connection, even though you feel this, overwhelming comfort with this person, I do feel like there is that gray area. There is some hot and cold energy. I feel like when you're with this person, I feel like there's a lot of great energy. I feel like there's a lot of pull toward each other, almost magnetic, but it's when you're not with the person, I feel like you feel distant. It's almost like you don't feel like the most, you don't feel as important to the person when they're not around you. And you feel like they are hiding something from you. And they are. And I feel like they're not being honest with you. We have that Seven of Swords. I feel like there is something going on that you're not aware of. And with that Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like there is a lack of truth coming from them. Now, I don't want to scare you because I don't feel like it is what you think it may be. Or maybe it is, but what I see is I feel like this person, what they're not telling you isn't bad stuff. They feel a very strong connection with you as well. I feel like this person is in their head a lot. And I feel like because of that, you're not seeing what's right in front of you. Now, I feel like this person wasn't expecting to have this connection with you, with anyone. I feel like this person, I do feel a lot of earthy energy from this person. I feel like this person thinks more of in a logical standpoint. And I feel like to people that think in that logical realm, it's almost like love. Some people like that, love doesn't make sense to them. It isn't logical. And some people have to make things make sense in their head. It's just ingrained in them to make things make sense. And this doesn't make sense to them. But like I said, I don't want to scare you because, what they're hiding from you is coming. It is going to come out. And what they're hiding from you is that they do want to be with you. They absolutely do. They only think about you. And it does scare them a bit. And I am going to be honest with you. I do feel like there is some fear. It is hard to put yourself out there, especially when you didn't think this existed. I don't feel like anybody's ever touched this person like you have. And that with that Lover's card, it's a deep connection on both sides here. And I feel like they're going through some mixed emotions. They are guarded, they are holding back, and the feelings that they're feeling right now have got them feeling defeated because they don't know what to do. And that's why they have those walls so high up, is because they're afraid of letting you in, because they're afraid of you seeing their immaturity when it comes to love. It's almost like they it's like when you're doing something for the first time and someone that you're trying to impress is there. You don't want to do it in front of them because you don't want them to see that you don't know what the hell you're doing. That's what I feel with this. It's almost like they're keeping their feelings suppressed. But when they're with you, they can't hold it back. And that's why you get that hot and cold. Because when they're with you, they're happy. They're happy. You make them happy and they make you happy. And when they're in the moment, they can't fight that. The walls start coming down, they start letting you in. And that's why you get this different energy from this person when you're with them, when you are not. It's not that they don't think about you when you're not with them, because they do. But I feel like when they're not with you, they find it easier to hold back. I do feel like this person, like I said, it's not going to be a fast forward moving energy with this person. It really isn't. You know, this has them feeling defeated, but not defeated in a bad way. Defeated in the fact that no matter how hard they try, they just can't shake this. They can't walk away. They don't want to walk away. They can't, and they won't let you go. And this is where we move into, what's going on and what is happening. We're talking about more of a present energy right now, but we're moving into what's gonna happen. I do feel like this person, I do see a lot of forward movement with this person. I do see this person finally nurturing this connection rather than fighting it. It's almost like swimming against the current. I've used this reference before. Some people, they don't realize how easy it is to swim with the current. This person has been fighting it instead of just letting the current take it, and things move so much faster. And it takes less energy to swim with the current than against it. Like I said, I feel like this person, there is a lot of earth in this person. I do feel like they, and there's a lot of air as well. I mean, I feel like they're trying to make this make sense, logically and mentally. I feel like they weren't really ready for it, but it doesn't mean they're not getting ready for it. I do feel like you are going to get a different side of this person coming up. I do feel like they do want this. That is clear with that Two of Cups. I feel like they do want to be with you. And I feel like because of that, and when they start realizing that you are on the same page, one of the biggest fears for people is that they're going to fall in love with someone that doesn't love them back. And I feel like that's part of it as well for this person. Like, they didn't expect to have these feelings, and now that they do, they're afraid that you may not share them, or they're afraid that they may want this more than you do. But like I said, I do see them realizing that you are on the same page, and I do see them putting in that effort. And I feel like that's going to be night and day for you. And that's what's going to cause a lot of the forward movement, and we can finally get onto the track that we're meant to be on. And I do feel like there is an offer coming of something much more serious. And we have that family card as well. Like I said, I just feel like when they're with you, they can't. It comes off so naturally that they can't fight it. But when they're not with you, that's when their head gets involved. That's when, they try to start making sense of things. And I feel like that's why you feel that night and day energy with this person. When you're with them, everything's great, everything's going forward like you like it to. But when they're not with you, you feel like they don't think about you. That's not the case. They do think about you. They can't and they won't let go. Like I said, I do feel like things are moving forward. Maybe not as forward as quickly as you thought they would or hoped they would, but they are moving forward. There's a lot of emotional fulfillment here. And with that Lover's card, it's on both sides. What they're hiding from you and what they're not being honest about is how they truly feel. And once that comes to light, I feel like that's when we're finally going to be able to move forward. That's when you're going to feel a little more comfortable. Sometimes when we're left in the dark, we get a little uncomfortable because we don't know what's going on with that other person. So sometimes we almost, start to think that what they're hiding may be something terribly, something terrible that we don't want to hear. With this person, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have some Virgo and some Taurus. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Don't overthink it, Cancer. That's basically, in a nutshell, what this is really about. I mean, they are going to come to you, and you're going to realize that it's not near as bad as you may think it is. But like I said, it does suck to be in the dark because you don't know. When someone's not talking to you and you feel like something's not right, a lot of people tend to blame themselves, or they tend to think that they're doing something wrong. When with everything I see in this read, nobody's doing anything wrong. They weren't expecting to fall, but they're falling regardless. And some people don't fall as elegantly as others. Remember back when you were a kid and you went to the pool the first time and the diving board. Not everybody looked good falling off that diving board. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.